everybody. This is Walt, and I'm back with another product review for you. And this one is really nice because it's super inexpensive, but it works super well. I was actually surprised. It's this. It's this SABRENT. Let me get that on camera. It's a SABRENT USB external stereo sound adapter. Now, right now, I already got it unboxed, and it's right here on the table. It has the unit is just like the picture. So you have this unit that you can plug in, like if you just got something real close by, like a laptop, and you got that nice USB cable, which is about 2 feet long, and it's just a little adapter extension on there that you can use to plug in to this end right here, and then on the other end you got your inputs. Those are kind of hard to see because right now I got my microphone. I'm using a very inexpensive lapel microphone that is plugged into one jack here, and on the other jack here, that's for headphone or line output. And I'll show you how that works in a little bit. But this thing is amazing because it's Amazon doesn't want you to have the price because prices fluctuate, so I can understand that. But I'll just ballpark it and say for way under $20. When I say way under, I mean that. Way under $20 you can get this. You know, it's about roughly half that, just to get you in the ballpark price-wise and make you see how great this is. But the sound that you're getting, you might be getting a little noise in the background. And that's the fan for my computer. But this little thing, I was shocked because I've plugged in microphones on the back of my computer and you get that 60 cycle little hum and buzz noise. You don't get that with this SABRENT. Plugs into any of the USB jacks that you have open. It can be USB 2.0, which is the white, usually the white ones, or they might be black. Or it can be a USB 3.0, which is blue. It's basically, the USB is the same color as this. And it'll have the USB, that little white bar on there, it'll be this color. And when it's that color on the connector end, that means it's USB 3. But it doesn't matter. Audio doesn't take up, especially on a microphone, it doesn't take up a lot of bandwidth to crunch those bits and bytes of that sound coming in. So this is the unit, and you see how small it is in my hand. So it's not going to get in the way of anything. And I've got a little inexpensive microphone plugged in it. They cost basically about the same as the SABRENT. So for basically under $25, you can get a mic and this little SABRENT and go to town, because the microphone I'm using, which I'll put in a separate review, it would not work very well when I plugged it in here. I get that buzz. I plugged this SABRENT in to give it a shot, just for curiosity, and I plugged it in, and then I plugged the same inexpensive microphone into it. Only sound you're hearing, as far as noise, is from the fan off the computer. It is just quiet, whisper quiet. Just like that. No hum, no buzz, no nothing. I'm just delightfully surprised at how well this works. And the only thing about it is, you just simply plug it in. And with this simple, inexpensive microphone, which didn't seem to want to work as quietly when I plugged it into the computer, it works like a charm in this SABRENT. So here's my recommendation. 5 stars for this SABRENT. This is the model AU-EMCB. AU-EMCB SABRENT USB external stereo audio sound adapter. And it works with Mac, Windows, and I know for a fact, because I tried it, it also works just as well using Linux. I was using Ubuntu, and I tried another Linux operating system, it works with those too. And it's the same thing. Plug it in and you're set. Plug and play technology, been around for a long time, works great in this SABRENT. So I highly recommend this. Once again, 5 stars for this SABRENT USB external stereo sound adapter. Okay, not only do you get great sound from the microphone input on this and this little inexpensive lapel microphone that I got, it also gives you great sound out. I've got a pair of speakers. They're sitting behind the monitor, right there. They're sitting behind the monitor, so it's going to sound a little muffled, but I want to bring up, show you that this unit does connect to your PC speakers, or you can also plug in headphones there if you want as well. Either one will work. You can also plug directly into a full-blown stereo using a 1/8" connector to 2 RCA Y-split left and right phono connectors. Plug that into a stereo receiver and really get some fabulous sound. But check this out. Now, I didn't have any music because I reloaded the computer, but I do have a little video clip. So let's see if I can bring that up. You can see what I'm talking about. You won't see it on the screen, but you should be able to hear it. LA piano. It's got some chorus on it, you know. It's wide piano. Electric pianos. And here's something neat about this. You notice as soon as so as you can see, even with the sound muffled behind this screen, you get sound, and trust me, it sounds way better than that when you're playing your favorite MP3 files or your movies and things like that. It just works. This little SABRENT just works, and it's got great input from a microphone, inexpensive microphone I might add, saving you a lot of money there, and then output it to headphones, pair of PC speakers, or to a stereo system using the 1/8", just like this, 1/8" to stereo split RCA jacks on the other end, and you plug that into your stereo, you're going to get some blazing, blasting sound. So, really neat, really cool. Get the glare off of it. The SABRENT AUECMCB USB external stereo sound adapter. Great price, works great. Pick one of these up. You will not be disappointed. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Once again, 5 stars. See ya.
I wouldn't suggest anyone to that torture. And yeah, about 50% volume on the headphone output in Windows. It's more than usable. And then about 95% gain here in Audacity. Get it usable at not 90, but at 95 I'm hitting about -6 dB, which is my desired level. And yeah,